Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Mike Francesa podcast, part of the Bet Rivers Network. We come to you on what is a crazy busy day. So you're going to see a lot of me today a couple times. Remember the newsletter. Sign up for the free Mike Francesa newsletter. You get exclusive content, contests, all kinds of goodies. Go to MikeFrancesAPodcast.com and sign up. Now, everyone was very excited. It was a nice scene with the Giants. And you really can see why the organization did it. Because the fans were really enthused. They had something to cheer about for the first time in a long time. They had smiles on their faces as Dart took the field. And then they wind up getting a win against a team that, let's be honest, the odds aren't great they're going to beat a team that's better than them. Everything fell into place. The biggest key in this game, and I don't want to minimize Dart at all, and I'm not going to. But the point is, the biggest thing in this game was Alt going out of the game because they had injuries on the offensive line. And when they lost Alt, who's a tremendous player, and you saw him carted off and then in a boot, they had no offensive line. And it obviously haunted them all day against the Giant pass rush. So they became a little made to order, except for the Hampton run for a touchdown. They did a very good job. Let's get to two things. Number one, the negative. It sounds like, and it did not look good, it sounds like Nabers has an ACL. The Giants haven't confirmed it yet, but it's everywhere. And it did look like a bad injury. That is a devastating blow to this team. There's no question. Devastating blow to him, devastating blow to the team. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It just is. It's a devastating blow for the team. Now, to Dart. I thought Dart did let me start with the positives. Number one, he brought a lot of enthusiasm and hope to the franchise, and that's what they want out of him. And obviously, Daboll's future is locked right in step with Dart playing well. And him asking, which we know he did, asking the rest of the team to step up and do their part to bring the rookie along. And then obviously, easing back on the game plan, which is what you do with a young quarterback anyway. Everybody does that. The positives for the Giants today. Number one, they ran the ball really well. They ran the ball exceptionally well. And I'm not talking about Dart. I'm talking about from scrimmage. Scatterbo, who I love. I would throw the ball more to him. I think he's very dangerous out of the backfield. I threw it to him twice. I targeted him 6 times the other night, only twice tonight. I think that's a negative. But he ran the ball hard against a good defense. But the Giants won this game on defense. We know that. But let's get to Dart's performance. Number one, I thought I'm going to give you the positives. He brings a lot of enthusiasm. The team's going to rally around him. He's very confident. And he's got an awareness. He's not timid. And he's not overmatched out there. Those are the positives. Now, let's be honest. There wasn't much in the passing game to get excited about today. There wasn't a whole lot. I mean, he got a touchdown catch on the inside flip to the tight end when they all think it's going to Scatterbo. Number one. Number two, the best play I thought he made today was the play where Wandale got the ball knocked out of his hands, because that play he improvised. He knew where everybody was. He put the right arc on the pass. He feathered it in there. That was a nice play. That was an awareness. 2 or 3 times he made some very nice plays. He made one on the goal line where he told the receiver to come back, and got the first down on 3rd down. I thought there was an awareness there, okay? And obviously, they intend on using his legs. Now, he ran the ball 10 times for 54 yards. Plus, there were a couple things. He had one blitz where he almost got killed. He fumbled the ball, and luckily they regained it on the 1-yard line. Otherwise, that's a nightmare. That's going to haunt them. But that happens with rookie quarterbacks all the time. Now, let me get to a couple things that I am worried about. He cannot expose himself on these runs the way he does. He won't last a month. Number 2, he's got to chill. I've never seen a quarterback, no less a rookie quarterback, slap a defensive player in the head on the way down the field. I mean, what are you doing? He's lucky he didn't get his arm broken on that play. I mean, what's going on? I mean, I can get on the dance after the first touchdown. I'll live with that. It's a new world. Would I, you want to get old school with me? All right, I'd lose the necklace. Do I like a giant quarterback with a necklace on? I don't. Okay, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys my age out there who don't. But hey, that's what we got to live with these days. I guess that's the fashion. I don't get the necklace during the game. It is what it is. What can you do? These guys wear jewelry and stuff. I mean, I would think he's going to get it ripped off the way he plays, but hey, whatever. But if you're going to run with abandon, you got to learn to slide. You can't take plays head on, and you cannot challenge defenders by slapping them in the helmet. Okay, that's not going to work very well. But he ran the ball. He one time was dead to right, broke the tackle, came back the other way, and lunged for the first down. Nice awareness. He was not timid in any way. He was not timid to throw the ball in any way. Except for one play, he took care of the ball. He had some mechanical issues, but you expect any rookie quarterback to have those. There were some positives there. Now, they won this game with the 2 turnovers they got. When the last time the Giants delivered turnovers like that? Dexter Lawrence to the 2, Phillips to the 2. I mean, when was the last time they did that? That was game-breaking plays, a lot of it caused by the pass rush. I mean, Lawrence's play was terrific. They won it with their turnovers. Dart gave them some life. Now they get New Orleans next week, which wasn't bad against the Bills today, but still lost, but at least was mildly competitive. But they're 1-3, and if they can get the Saint game, they're 2-3. And if you told me they were 2-3 after 5, I would have been surprised. I figured 1-4 tops. Then they have Eagles, Denver, Eagles, Niners. That's going to be really tough. We know that. But for the most part, here's what you take from the day: a win. Do you know how important a win is to this franchise right now? Do you know how uplifting a win is to this? There's nothing like winning. Do you know how uplifting it is to the ownership, to the head coach, to the team, to the fan base to get a win in September at home against a good team with a rookie quarterback making his first career start, a guy you hope will be here for a long time? This was a big positive step. Now, can they build on it next week in New Orleans? Let's see. Big negative this week: Nabers. That's a devastating blow. Devastating blow. There was some other things you had to worry about today, but a lot of positives. Chargers played a lousy game today. The offensive line was in tatters. Losing 3 starters is devastating, especially when you face a pass rush like the Giants have. They made a couple of plays, but they gave up the Giants twice. They gave them short fields. Giants didn't get a touchdown out of the first one. So be it. The bottom line is they got a W in his first start. He started. He survived. They got a W. I understand losing Davis is devastating. It really is. But for you Giant fans, this is one where you got a week now to really dream the dream. No talk about anything. Had a halftime lead, held it. Defense did its job. Pass rush. All right, listen. Hey, did he get sacked a couple of times? Yes, I think he got sacked 4 times in the game. 5 times. How many were his fault? I'd say only really 1 for sure. I'd have to look at it again, but I think only 1 was really his fault. He made some mechanical errors. He didn't move the ball much in the passing game. I did not think they threw the ball to the backs enough for him. They almost used, off last week's game, Scadaboo a little bit as a decoy in the passing game. Ran a lot of stuff off the idea that he's going to get the ball in the flat, and he didn't get it. But I like giving him the ball in the flat because he breaks the initial tackle. If you get him out one-on-one, you got a 50-50 chance he's going to break the tackle or evade the tackle. Now, he had a decent game today. He had trouble getting the ball in tight, but he needs some help in tight because he's little. 25 carries, a lot, 79 yards, 54 for Dart. Singletary chips in with 28 more, 161 yards rushing. That's a good game. Keeps your defense off the field, moves the markers. That's a positive. Now they're going to have to make some changes as far as what they do with the passing game without their big gun. We're going to play a different game now. They're going to run the ball more. They're going to run the ball with the quarterback. Hey, they're going to let the quarterback use his legs this year. There's no question about it. But here's what Dable and the whole regime is trying to do. They're trying to tell you that we have something. We have a young core led by this quarterback, and we can go forward and build on this. If they can win some more games and give this fan base some life and some hope, then he can stay. And that's what this is about right now for Dable. It's about staying. And it's about developing this quarterback. And this whole week was about that. They spent a lot of time doing it. They spent a tremendous amount of time together. They challenged the rest of the offensive players to help. Okay. Take care of the kid, help the kid, bring him along. Now we got a wild day going on, folks. And I know that since this is an unusual Giant review because it's a positive, it doesn't have the angst. You all can take a day and put your feet back. I also know you're interested in the pennant races right now. Looks like the Yankees are on their way to the Red Sox. And right now it looks like the Mets are headed home on their own volition, which we'll get to. As soon as the Met game ends, I'll be back. And if the Ryder Cup is pulled back, I mean, they ever pull us out. And if you've been watching it today after what went on the last couple of days, they've made an incredible comeback. Now they have a lot of work to do, and they have to pull an inside straight still. But it would be fun if they could do it. It would be remarkable. It would be all time if they could do it. So I'll be back as soon as the baseball ends, and we'll know who's going where and playing whom and who's going home. And I think you know which is which. We're back in a little while.